Good afternoon, Greg here with Chronicles, back on the Backcountry gear list. And no, it's not really that bright in here, but today we are going to talk about sunglasses. So obviously worn gear, as you can see I'm wearing them. And the reason I have two different pairs here is because they're two completely different glasses. So if I'm on a hunt and I'm hiking, the ones that I have on my face are the ones that I'm wearing. If I'm going on a fishing trip, the ones that I have on my neck are the ones I'm wearing. So, reason for the two different styles. One, any sunglass you're going to look at, you're going to want to look at polarized. Okay, no matter what you're doing, hunting, fishing, polarized glasses is what you should be wearing. And the reason that I use these two, well before any of Rack and Rod started, I've been a sunglass nerd, so I look for different attributes and why I would choose that sunglass. And for a very long time I wore Maui Jims religiously, and not their wireframed or anything like that. I used mainly for fishing. I used what they had was called their World Cup line, but about 5, 6, maybe 7 years ago, I got turned on to Wiley X pretty heavy. Wiley X makes an excellent sunglass. And not only are they a good sunglass, but they're great eye protection. So Wiley X is one of the companies that's out there that has a safety rating for ballistic fragmentation. So that's why you see the military wearing mainly Wiley X. So the two different styles I have here, and the reason for the two different styles, again, is one, this one I use when I'm hiking and hunting, and this is the one I use for fishing. So as you can see, these are a blue polarized mirror lens. I don't know if it'll help any if I get it. There we go. Try to get it in the camera to give you a look. So this is basically, when I'm wearing these, everything becomes a little bit darker, shades everything kind of gray, and that's because of the mirror. But they're still polarized, so if I'm looking in the water, I can still see through it. But this mirror really reflects the sun. So if you're up in the backcountry, you know, depending on when you're going, there could be snow on the ground. It's hard to tell right now, but the sun is out. We have about 3 feet of snow on the ground, and the sun is screaming right now. So, you know, sun glare bouncing off the snow is extremely bright, and if you don't have something protecting your eyes, you're going to kind of get those blind spots, those little white spots that pop up in your eye from it being so bright. So I like these. These are what a lot of people would call bladed style. There's no frame on the bottom, so they're lighter weight, but again, these are super comfortable to wear. They're a little bit tighter fitting, so I don't have to worry about them falling off if I move my head too quick. This is the Wiley X Saint, and they do make it in other lens colors. I just happen to like the blue mirror. The red mirrored lens also is not bad, but it's their matte black frame, so you know, nothing crazy fancy. But this is what I would use for strictly hiking and hunting. Now, if I'm going to go fishing and I'm hiking, I change it up a little bit. Obviously, looking in the water, depending on the day or the time of day, the cloud cover, sun, that type of thing, is how each lens color allows you to see into the water. So I go with the gold mirror. They call it the Venice Gold. This kind of right now brightens everything up a tad bit because I'm inside, so it's, you know, dimming some of the extra lighting in here. But if I look outside into that snow where the sun is beating on, it's not affecting my eyes at all. But the gold helps kind of, on just about any type of day, helps me be able to see into the water. So if I'm fly fishing, I want to be able to see and sight fish. So this helps me do that. The other thing you'll see is I do have a retainer on these. These are tighter fitting, but I'm also in the water. The last thing I want to do is have my sunglasses fall off, and now I'm trying to dig for them underwater, and it's never fun. So this happens to be in their camo pattern, and these are the Boss, the Wiley X Boss, and then I just have a pair of Chums, and this is the rubber, not the cables or the rope. This I like better. It's more comfortable to wear. And again, this is the Venice Gold lens. So if I can get them backwards here, you can kind of see what it does, you know, lens-wise. And then it is mirrored, so it does help get rid of the UV rays coming in your eyes. Helps protect your eyes, and both of these do have the that ballistic fragmentation protection that I was telling you about before. And weight-wise, these ones are a little bit heavier. These are a full frame, and adding the chums to it makes them a little bit heavier, but not too crazy. But these things are like a feather. So you know, for what you're adding weight-wise, you wouldn't be able to really count it for anything. So you know, Wiley X has changed the way I look at sunglasses. There's a couple new ones that they have now with a reddish lens. That is really, it's kind of an all-around lens, and probably what I would recommend. I just haven't went out and purchased a pair yet. But again, Wiley, they make a ton of different glasses, and what's really cool with Wiley X is if you happen to have a prescription contact lens or a prescription glass that you have to wear in order to be able to see, you can go to see your eye doctor, get the prescription, and send them in, and they will actually make these lenses in your prescription, so you don't have to worry about your glasses. You know, contacts, it's kind of here nor there. You can either wear your contacts and just put glasses on, or spend a little bit extra. But obviously, if you're in the backcountry, you're going to want to be able to see. So if it's dark and you need your glasses or contacts, then I would recommend at least having the contacts with you. So another piece of warm gear. I think the glasses that they went with were Smith. They were $179. Depending on the model you pick from Wiley X, you'll be real close in that price range or way below it. Their glasses weighed 1.6 ounces, I believe. The Saints is what I actually measured out. These are like 1.1. So again, yes, it's weight, ounces count, but you know, it's more of a price thing here. And with Smith, you're not getting that ballistic protection. So if it is a rifle hunt that you're on and you happen to catch, you know, you shoot and it's a close shot and something ricochets, those glasses will protect you. If you've ever seen some of the commercials that Wiley X has done, they have this metal torpedo. It's about that big, and they drop it from like 6 feet directly onto the center of one of their lenses, and it barely puts a scratch in it. So definitely recommend, you know, having that protection. But again, price becomes an issue. Can you go buy some really super inexpensive polarized glasses? Sure. But how well will that lens hold up getting scratched, getting hit with tree branches when you're walking, that type of thing. So Wiley X, I got the Boss, I got the Saint, and another piece of worn gear out of the way. So the next thing we'll do is probably our shoes, and then we'll go into our clothing. So stay tuned. Backcountry gear list, part let's see, part 5 or 6. I'm losing track, but actually all the warm gear kind of comes together in one part. We'll just break it down. So we hope you guys are enjoying it and getting some good ideas, at least for your own gear selection. And we'll talk to you guys later.